gotta
All
turn
right.
myself down here. Oh, I'm too loud. There we go.
Welcome, everyone, back to Wicked Ones, a Forge in the Dark game run at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
usually. I'm your game master, Matthew Pose. You can find me at startplaying.games, and let's find out what the rest of the cast is doing.
All right. Well, everybody, I am playing Slimmick, the Slizik, the Slisic, conniver. He is a completely deranged, addicted to mushrooms, and is constantly telling everyone how terrible they are at everything.
All right, and I am Justin, and I'm playing Lord Movish. I am a orc hunter who is also deranged, but additionally a little more violent than most around him.
All
All right.
right.
And that's everyone today. This is going to be interesting.
Well, Lord Movish, it's you and I, and the demons appear to be more interested in how great they are today than anything.
It's a demonic holiday. Show some respect.
Ah, yeah, everyone gets holidays off. Ah, where's my holiday?
Lord Movish does not take days off.
You see, that's why I like you. You're always willing to do work, especially when I'm not. Good luck today.
So I believe we were at the phase of planning what we were going to do.
I believe
Absolutely.
so.
You guys did the work on the dungeon, looking around. You still need a lot of things to finish some of these rooms as
Mm-hmm.
well. There's still the master plan of corrupting religions. You guys made some good progress on the whole squirrel people, but that's one. That's not a few.
Right, we do need to get more, and it is just us today. So, Lord Novish, I have to ask, what skills and expertise do you have in corrupting those of the light to terrible dark religions?
I can hurt them.
You see, that's a go-getter attitude. I like that. I like that. Uh,
I have
now,
attempted to delve into the realm of trickery, but it
mhm.
hasn't quite gotten there yet.
Right, and I'm very much the opposite skill set. I usually don't hurt people, I let them hurt themselves. Uh, we're complementary, but also I'm not sure what we can accomplish.
Hmm.
We could just go out and get some gold, honestly. I'm a little short on cash. I still haven't found all my gear again. It's still kind of out there. I could use some stuff. I could use more stuff. The shopping carts are that's not enough.
I agree. I agree. Where are we getting gold?
Gosh, I like looking back at like the treasure and just like, oh yeah, we just got some shopping carts like hanging out in the hoard. Just
Hmm.
wheeled them all back in. Uh, so who we want to rob? We
Okay.
got some big list here. Go ahead and pull up
Hmm.
factions.
Rural people, I think, should be a no. I think we need to let that play out.
Ooh, you got the fun stuff there. I see what you're playing with. Spending
All right.
gold. Where's the
So
oh
just a
sandbox
note,
factions? That's what it's called. There we go.
just to notice something that's changed in the world because of other faction goals. There's this constant beam of unholy energy that keeps shooting out of the top of the Spire of Death.
Oh, the Spire of Death. Oh dear.
Oh, that's friendly.
Well, you know, we were just there last week and it didn't seem like it was on fire. I guess something changed. Man, Gar's gonna be real angry about that.
I think maybe what happened is they just added ventilation.
They might have ventilated their, ruler. I'll be honest, I don't think the ghouls outside very much cared for him.
It,
Gosh,
well,
what is
he
this
did not
world
have a
coming
spare
to,
in
where
hand.
those in hierarchical power are just taken down because they're there? Ah,
Okay. Let's look at the levels of these groups because I know who where I'm thinking, but some
Right.
of them will be difficult to deal with.
The Spire is in fact a Dark 3 faction, and if someone's
Yeah.
there exploding them, or if they're exploding themselves, it's going to be very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
I say, better them than us.
100%.
I
I'm
got a
not trying to
doggy now.
die at a spire of death.
I got a doggy. It's so tasty. Come here. I'm gonna eat. Oh, look at this doggy. Oh, it's a good doggy. Yeah. So what were you
We could,
suggesting? Sorry, I got distracted by dog.
if we're trying to get money, we could try and either barter or steal from the cult of the brass god.
Mm-hmm. And I've interacted with them before.
Or we could interact again with the living forest, which is currently at 0.
Oh gosh, I don't think we'd even get anything from them.
Now remember, the goal for the plans is either to get something for your dungeon, like what you need for the rooms, grow the hoard, which is what it sounds like you're doing,
Yep.
or push forward the master plan. Now,
Mm-hmm.
to grow the horde, you have to target a faction that is greater in tier than you are,
Okay.
if that helps with your planning.
And
Right.
we are tier 2?
Tier 1.
Tier
Tier
1.
1, okay.
Yeah, you stole from the living force, that's why they dropped, and you went up a tier.
Okay.
Would it help if I brought the faction projects up for you guys?
Yeah, I got it up myself. Ooh, faction projects. Yeah, here we go.
So I think that if we play it safe, Cult of the Brass God is the way to go. And if we want to go a little more risk, I would say Talishir.
Talishir. So where are they and what were they about again? Oh, yeah, that's the 3. Invite forcers in, blockade the half-demon kept by Samuel. And Talishir. Looking at the sandbox faction list, what do we know about them right now? Here we go. They're a trade hub. They have an all-powerful wizard. They like tarot cards. So,
So we've had one interaction with them
mhm.
where they were going to do whatever was in that box to Samuel's Trading Company.
Oh right, yeah, they're those jerks.
Yeah,
Let's fuck them up. What are we waiting for?
absolutely. I say the plan is to raid one of their caravans while it is not in the city.
That's a fair idea. If they happen to start moving out again, we can go ahead and do an ambush.
Exactly.
Wonderful. I'm glad I came up with this idea entirely on my own. And you were there, Lord Mavich.
I was.
All
All
right, so
right.
it sounds like the two steps to this plan is find when a caravan is happening, and
Yep.
then the actual getting the caravan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys remember the 6 plans?
Yep, we got ambush, assault, negotiation, stealth, strike, and trickery.
All right, so with that in mind, those 2 aspects, you're going to have to assign one to each. It could be the same one,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to figure out how we're going about this.
Right. Ideally, in the perfect situation, the second one's going to end up being ambush. So what's our
Yeah.
first one going to be? You good at sneaking?
Absolutely.
Let's sneak in together and just find out.
Yep. Yep. So that would be stealth.
Yep, so stealth mission followed by, hopefully, ambush.
All right, so you guys are sneaking into Talshire itself, trying to find out when a major caravan is being moved, and then ambush it. Sounds like the overall plan, right?
Yep,
Absolutely.
think so.
All right. So we'll start with engagement rolls and jump into the action.
Yeah. Alright, I have 2 stress because we had to do a fight earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dungeon was rated.
Mhm.
All right. So we're going to start with you guys. You've made it into the city. It's nice and safe. No one notices who you are, and you both feel a very big hand on your shoulders suddenly.
Uh-oh.
Turning around, you see that half ogre, half giant you guys ripped off.
Oh, no. Look, he's over there. And I'll point.
All right, give me a trick. You're in a very bad situation.
Yup. So here's my attempt. I got
Mm-hmm.
3 dice. Hey, got a
Six.
6.
So you get that moment where his hand kind of slides off your shoulder as he turns around and looks. Lord Movique, what do you want to do?
So his hand is still on my shoulder, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got a
I
hand
would
on each
like
of us.
to yeah, I would like to hit him in a pressure point on one of his large half giant legs.
Hmm.
So he's
All right.
forced to fall over so I can get away.
All right. So it's going to be limited effect. Do you want to go hard to bring up effect, or how do you want to get that to a standard effect?
Yeah, let's go hard. Let's go hard. And I'll be using finesse because I'm going for a specific point
Yep.
versus strength.
Yeah. So the failing of this will end up with a bloody condition, should you suffer consequences. But let's
Got
see
it.
what the roll says.
Come on. There we go.
All right. Good start to this. So yeah, you turn around, you jam your thumb into the side of his leg. He kind of lets go for a second, and startled and a little bit of pain, and you both
And
dart off.
Boogie, before he calls the guards.
Both of you give me a skulk, see if you can get away safely.
My muscles are shocked. So
You're both in.
this should roll 1 less die. I can't remember if the sheet is automated or not. So we'll just
You
subtract
have
the
to go
second.
down. You have to, yeah, but you go down to the -1. It'll get the -1.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, -1. Boop.
Yeah. Now, were you guys escaping as a team?
Yeah, let's escape as a team.
So Slimek, take a stress, and the two of you are gone before the ogre can right himself and figure out where you guys
Oh,
went.
wait, no, I succeeded.
no, I take a stress.
Yeah,
Oh,
you take a
Lord
stress.
Moviche.
Yeah,
I had them
Movish
mixed
takes
up.
stress. But we
Yes.
do escape together.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
So you guys were pretty close to where you needed to be to figure out where this caravan was going. Unfortunately, now that ogre is there and he's stalking around the upper parts of the marketplace. He knows you're here. He knows you're disguised, but he's on the lookout. How do you guys want to approach getting back to that building?
We need a plan. Maybe a distraction. What do you think? If I can give you any opportunity to get in, you can just do whatever, and that'd be fine. But what am I gonna do?
Unfortunately, these people are good, so it would be tough to start a fight between them.
That is true. It would not be great. Um, hmm. You know what? Our biggest problem is just the ogre here, and he kind of hates Gar. I am going to go ahead and see if I can rig up a trick. I am going to try creating a dummy of Gar with like a
All right.
sack of flour lying around and like some paint.
There. If you recall, he might be a little angry with Gar, but the person he's truly angry with is the one who robbed him.
Who actually robbed him? Lord Movich, do you remember? Oh, you. Shove. Distraction. No, I'll actually try to make a dummy. It's green paint now instead of red.
All right. Give me
Well,
a. Do you have the equipment with you to do such a thing?
No. I might have to steal it first. How about a finesse to get the equipment to make it work out? I'm in a
All right. So
marketplace.
you are in a marketplace. You look around. You do see a vendor with paint. Give me a finesse. See if they pick it up.
Okay.
It's going to be standard difficult, standard effect, standard danger.
Oof, that's not good, and I have no other abilities. And I think Dark Bargain was beforehand, right? So, well,
Yes. All right. So yeah, you go to steal the paint, and the vendor starts screaming, "Thief! thief! And you see some of the market guards kind of turn and start heading in your direction from both ends of the thing. As you're spinning around to get this, the paint you've stolen kind of pours on the ground, and you don't have the paint, and now they think you're a thief.
Uh-oh, I've been caught green-handed.
While this is going on, I would like to move a little bit away,
Yeah.
and I would like to pull on one of the items I have in supply.
All right. So click on supply and tell me what you are bringing up.
Trail snacks.
All right.
I would like to find a beggar who does not look like they have food.
Simple enough in a big city.
And I will point at the big ogre.
Gotta look for which words you have.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Come on,
You can
where's the
tell him to
word?
go kill him.
There. No, oh god, no.
Go kill.
God, no.
Go give.
It's gonna be you. Mm. Ooh, this is a toughie with those words.
Yeah, you have only a couple verbs here.
This is the challenging part when you attack the forces of light without a straight up, we're going to murder people.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a clock tower anywhere near here? Or like any sundial or anything like that?
we could certainly say so.
Perfect. So what it will be then? It will be you go. I'll point at the ogre, you give me, and then I will point at the clock tower.
That's actually reasonably comprehensible.
Right. So you show him the food. He point at the ogre. Him give time and give me a banter. Let's see if he can understand.
Okay, come on.
You're in a good position. It's standard effect. All right. So he nods and he gets up and he walks up to the ogre, and you can see them talking in the language of light. You're not catching many of the words. And he
Perfectly fine.
points up at the clock tower, and the ogre, "Hmm?" And then the guy starts like touching his face, and you end up getting shocked from this, not from what anything done to you, but just from the nervous of, as the beggar is describing, it seems like he's describing you, and you're getting nervous and you're getting nervous, and your guts are shocked from this, but he ends up pointing the clock tower, and the ogre's like, and gives the guy a thumbs up and starts marching off towards that clock tower.
Ah, beautiful.
Yes. So with that, I will head to the spot that we know we should be.
Right, so, well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do some investigating then.
All right, so the beggar is coming up, and he's like got his hands out for the snacks.
I give them to him.
All right, erase that from your character sheet. Snacks.
Yeah,
My
All right.
trail
Just gonna argue with
snacks are
snacks.
gone.
Yeah, so you're able to get into the building that was the original plan. And now, Slimmick, you got the market guards coming for you.
Alright, well, the paint's kind of everywhere, but, I mean, it doesn't dry up instantly. I'm going to, use some paint like pocket sand and try to throw it in their eyes and run away.
Pocket paint.
Give me a
Pocket
trick.
paint. Alright, here we go. My best skill with the 4.
All right, so you manage to get this off. The paint comes up, and you get it across the guards' eyes, and they're rubbing and trying to see what the heck's going on. But as you're about to leap up onto the one of the stalls to get away, you kind of slip on the paint yourself,
Up.
shock your muscles, and then you just kind of skitter away from them.
Yeah, muscle shocked again. Slimmy can't get a break, he just keeps getting hurt. But hey, there's no guards focusing on Lord Movich. Their ogre's not focusing on Lord Movich, and he has free reign now.
Good way to look
And
at it.
somebody got snacks.
This is true.
So you're in this kind of like office place. They're all writing stuff down, Lord Mavich. One of them looks up and goes, "Hello, brr, brr, brr."
I'm just going to grunt and
Brr?
just sort of look like I'm meant to be there. but not do it for long enough that I actually need to worry about it. I'm just listening for when a caravan would be moving.
Yeah, and you're listening, and the guy goes, "You burr 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 stop burr 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 kill."
Um, on that note, I'm going to wherever wherever the closest desk is that looks like it does have information about that. I'm
Hmm.
just gonna grab the papers and run.
Give me a scan. Standard effect, standard situation. All right, so you grab these papers and you're running, and one of them kind of grabs your ankle and you twist it a bit, but you get away from them. So shock your muscles as well. Your hands
Absolutely.
full of papers. They look important. You're bolting out. Meanwhile, Slimmick, you're almost there, and you see Lord Mavish running out of the building, his hands full of papers. They look like important papers.
Good enough for me. We're out.
And yet we leave the city.
Right. So this part of the plan is over. You guys are going through the papers. Someone give me. I guess it's only Slimmick who can do this. He's
Yeah,
the only one who can read it.
I can
Yep.
actually read it.
Yeah, give me a scan or tinker.
Wow, I don't got Tinker and I don't got Scan.
Can I help?
You can team up if you guys want.
Okay.
Let's team up.
All right.
Yeah.
What skill are you guys using? Scan or tinker
S-
together?
Scan.
Scan.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, that's
this
worse.
will get me my scan dot though.
Yep. And you stress up a point.
Yep. Boop. Stress.
So you guys work together, and basically Slimmick's reading it off and translating it, and Lorma Vish, you're listening, it's like it's listing cargo routes and names and material. And two important ones. One stops on tempered alloys, and another
Ooh.
stops on expensive silks.
Ooh. See, the silks now, they're very good trade goods and go for a lot. But the alloys, you could just straight build with them. You don't gotta sell it to anyone. What do you think?
Hmm.
Could just. Am I disconnected again?
You're good. You're good.
You're good.
We
You're
hear you.
good.
Okay. I missed the end of your sentence there.
Oh, okay, I was just like, oh, we could just build with it. What do you think?
I think the alloys, because what would we do with silks?
Well, I could look very pretty.
My
Let's do
point.
the alloys.
All right. So you guys are looking to do an ambush. You know that you have the route of the caravan. The ally boys are going to. They are going from here. They are to go down to here. Then if they don't sell, they continue on to. What letter is them? I.
To the brass gods.
Yep.
All right, that's perfect. Well,
Where do you want to set up your ambush?
yeah. Uh, I'll go ahead and spend a stress to flashback if that's okay. I'm going to manipulate people to engineer a scenario where some people will stop them so that we can do our ambush. They don't have to do anything except stop to talk.
All right. Give me a banter. Unless you have your minions with you.
I do not have my minions with me. I'm too broke.
That's fair. They would be perfect for this.
They really would be. All right, banter.
All right. So who have you convinced to stop them? You got two nearby factions.
Yeah. I don't know who M is, but I know L is full of frog people. Maybe there's a couple frogs along the road, and I just chat them up for a little bit and go, "Oh yeah, that thing that you said that you were looking for, I am almost certain that these people definitely have it, and they'll be coming along any time now."
All right. And since, they it wasn't a complete success, what piece of gear did you offer them for this?
I have some flashy rings.
All right, not anymore.
Not anymore. I paid them. Goodbye, flashy rings, my one means of bartering.
The frogs look very
Um,
happy with their new rings and give you a couple ribbits, and yeah, they're gonna stop the caravan. Where are you having them stop at?
Um, Lord Movich, what do you have on that? What would be your favorite way to ambush them? Or favorite scenario here?
well, what I was going to do is potentially establish that to the Talashir, this bridge is actually sacred, and whenever they pass by it, they stop and make prayer.
So we have a bridge where they can't go past it until they make prayer, and we have a bunch of people stopping them from actually doing that. So if we ambush them and take their stuff and cross the bridge, we'll be out of there while they have to do their stupid prayer.
Exactly.
Wonderful, Lord Movich. I'm glad I keep thinking of these ideas around you.
All
Quite
right.
right.
So it sounds like you're doing the ambush at the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So, like clockwork. Actually, let's do an engagement roll. Let's see how well this goes.
Come on.
Ooh.
No.
All right. So, like clockwork, the shipment with the 3 carts is showing up. They got their wagons full of this material. Most of them are getting out in prayer. The thing that's concerning is the giant ogre following in the back. The one who knows you well, the one who doesn't seem concerned with prayer, and is just like, Jesus.
Oh boy.
Okay, hold on. This ogre's gonna be a problem.
I guess we do have to start the ambush off, and short of Movish going ahead and just laying waste to them with some impressive combat, which I'm sure he definitely has. Uh, I, uh, I think this will be either trick or threaten, and it is going to be, I'm going to have a bunch of dummies set up ahead of time. They're just going to flip out with the pull of a cord, and I'll go, aha, we have you all surrounded. Surrender the goods immediately.
Give me a trick.
Alright, here is a trick. 4.
All right, so yeah, these dummies pop up. Most of the people who are praying start to panic and get ready to run. The ogre is going to use one of his moves, pick up one of the steel beams, and just take a swing at these dummies. And it smashes them down, and the people who are about to panic and leave kind of stop and look over and go, oh.
Uh, uh, um, you should still surrender immediately. Lord Movich, you're up.
Okay. So these people aren't gonna be the problem. These people were gonna run from just some dummies popping up.
Yeah.
That see, the solution that I've come up with about this ogre is that he can see us or see what's going on.
That is an issue.
So, using Thrill of the Hunt, I'm going to establish that ogres don't like arrows in the eyeball.
I don't think you need Thrill of the Hunt to establish that, but okay.
But I will gain a plus effect if I'm successful because of that establishment.
Right, this
Oh,
isn't like a
right.
massive establishment of fact. This is like, I'm calling my shot because it's gonna be real good there.
Yep.
Exactly.
All right.
So I'm
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna finesse try and shoot this ogre in one of his eyes.
All right. Well, Thrill of the Hunt is up to effect, so you're up to standard. Did you
And
want to?
I'm going to use my my ancient bow that I got from the woods
Mhm.
that lights things on fire.
Yo,
All right. Did you want
this
to spend
guy's
any
gonna.
dark hearts on this?
I don't have any to spend.
Fair
Well,
enough.
if you
I
fail,
mean,
you at least get the reroll, but let's see how it goes.
if I succeed, I get a dark heart.
Oh, you could do a devil's bargain if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
He already hates you. What if he just wants to torture you forever now?
You know what? I am willing to
Well,
do that.
I will offer Devil's Bargain is he's already told some of his family about you, if you want.
Oh hell yeah! I would accept that even if there was no dark heart.
All right, so it's not a dark heart. It's a dark bargain, which gives you an extra die.
Just one, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. I would accept that if it was just part of the story, because that just creates conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right, so he's not going to use one of his moves to avoid this because this is awesome. With great effect, this arrow shoots out, hits him in the eye. Half his face suddenly lights ablaze, and he's putting it out. And what do you two do? He's not
Well,
taken out, but he is distracted for the moment.
right, he is distracted, and I think the rest of the people at the caravan are not, like, ready for a fight at all, are they?
No, they hired this guy to deal with these things.
Right, now's the perfect time to take their stuff as quickly as possible.
All right, so there's 3 wagons being pulled by horses. How do you guys want to go about this?
Uh, well, I think I would like to say finesse for just moving very fast and doing it before anyone else gets a chance.
What are you doing?
Uh, Running up, grabbing everything I can, and hauling it off.
Hold on, because there's horses.
Ooh, that's right. There are horses
So
there.
what I would like to actually do. Oh,
You do have... Yeah, do you, as a hunter, do you have any horse-related thing?
not one bit.
I guess
Now,
just riding horses could also count as finesse, couldn't it?
just to be clear, if you steal everything, that will earn you the tier. Anything you make before that will give you stuff, depending on how much you take. But you're going to need to steal everything to get the tier.
Okay,
Oh, in that case, I'm not
hijacking
going
it
to worry
is.
about the horses yet. Then, so you start the process of getting everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take out this ogre.
Okay, so you will continue with... I will
Yes.
start approaching the horses, and I'm going to do what I can to steal the entire cart. With
All right.
finesse to try to maneuver them straight across the bridge.
All right. Well, right now the carts they still have people on it. What do you
Oh,
want to do
okay.
about that?
Oh, the
We'll take
people
them.
there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and threaten them. I'm
All right.
going to wave something shiny at them and make them think it's a dagger and just go, get out of my way! Move, move!
All right. Give me a threaten. It's at standard effect because they're already spooked.
Hmm.
So you might scare one of them off. Do you have a way to bring it up to greater effect?
I could get a dark bargain here for an extra die, but I don't think that would be for effect.
Nope. Effect, you either need assistance from an ally, and if you do, they suffer consequences should you not succeed, or you
Hmm.
can go hard, putting yourself in a more dangerous situation in exchange
Okay.
for a greater effect.
Alright. I will go hard and accept the danger, and I would like a dark bargain if that's okay.
All right, so the dark bargain of this is they are going to hire someone to get this back, or at least try to.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Alright, so let's do it. So I have 2 dice with better effect, and I get a 4.
All right. So you do scare them off. The group of them begin to run. They're crossing the bridge to get away from you. They
Hmm.
want no part of this. Hopefully the ogre can deal with this. But you put yourself in a bad situation. So you're threatening them, and the ogre is stumbling around, and he steps on you stepping by. Take bloodied.
Oh boy. Straight to bloodied. And I think
Yep.
that is a point of experience. Hooray. I can take a new action
Hooray!
dot. Hooray. Yeah,
Nice.
hooray. Woo, squished.
So, as you're being stepped on, I am going to push myself.
All right.
I am going to use Thrill of the Hunt one more time, which means I do spend another stress.
Yep.
There we go. Um, and I have a Dark Heart, which I am trying to do as much damage as possible to the ogre, shooting at the other eye.
All right. So you're putting yourself in dangerous situation. So we're up to standard. That the thrill of the hunt breaks it greater. Let's
Yep.
see what happens with the roll.
Ooh, that's pretty.
That's
All
very
right,
pretty.
so he is going to spend one of his moves, and he catches the arrow, and he snaps it, negating the effect. And for his action, he's going to pick up one of the horses and throw it at Lord. This is going to be bloodied unless you resist somehow.
Oh yeah, I will totally attempt to resist with scan, trying to figure out the way to dodge this flying bovine.
All right, give me a
Or
scan.
not bovine, horse.
Horse.
Yeah, equine.
Equine. Do I hear a voice in my head?
All right. You hear a distinct voice in your head of Slimmick in Slimmick's complete wisdom training you, throwing tennis balls at your forehead, just going, dodge, dodge.
Do you have the stress to spend, Slimmick?
I do. I have one remaining now.
All right. Well, let's hope it's for the best. Oh, there we
Yes.
go.
Oh, it's perfect.
So, spend one stress and have no consequences from this flying horse that lands very roughly.
No, I clear one stress.
That's
No, I
on a
don't.
crit call.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Thank you.
Close. Close.
If only.
Oh, if only.
All right.
Okay. Back to Slimmick.
So, there's no one left around the carts. There is at least one horse left, right?
Each cart was pulled by 2 horses.
Okay, good, good. So now it's going to be finesse time to wrangle the horses in the direction I want them to go.
All right, so this is going to be standard danger, limited effect right now.
All right, because they are horses and they are spooked, I assume.
They are spooked and they don't understand what you're saying because you speak a different language than their owners. You're just hissing at them.
I mean, I can speak light tongue.
Oh, right, you can. All right, so standard effect.
Yeah, there we go.
So with standard effect, you can get one cart moving the way you want it.
Let's give it a go. I'm tempted to do another dark bargain, but it's already going pretty terrible. So I'll just roll 2 dice and see what happens.
All right.
Wah, wah.
All right, so you're like, yeah, go, go. And the horses stop and they look at you like, who the hell are you?
Oh gosh, they're the talking horses.
No, they don't say it. It's just a look of, what?
All right.
Lord
Well,
Movish.
Okay. So this ogre and I are in the heat of battle right now.
Mm-hmm. It's got one eye closed. Its face is partly burnt. It's angry and it's slower than you, but it's a lot stronger.
Yes. So I'm going to move away from the cart, keeping my distance while shooting.
All right, so it starts at limited effect, standard danger.
Okay. Cannot spend the stress to get this any better.
All right, another
Partial.
arrow flies. It strikes him in the shoulder. Doesn't seem to hurt him a whole lot, and he comes up and just body checks you. Give me a bloodied, unless you want to resist.
No, I'm good. Because
take your
because
experience point for it.
if I stress, I go feral.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got a take an action dot.
Ooh.
Nice.
But I believe those apply at the end.
Yeah, we usually have done them at the end of the session. So, Slimmick, what do you want to do? Your friend's in trouble. The ogre seems to have put out the fire on its face and just body checked Lord Movish right into some rocks there.
If I can get out of here, all the better. So 2 dice ought to roll over 50% here. I'm still
Yeah?
thinking maybe I could go with the third one, but I'll just try to roll 2 again. I have to get out of here. Lord Movich, you got this. So let's see. This ought to work.
You're looking to escape with Skulk, or?
I'm still hoping to get the carts.
Okay, so banter with the horses.
Okay. Yeah, I'll banter. I'll talk to them. It's like, it's okay, horses. Trust me, I'm your new master. Everything will be fine. Look, sugar cubes.
So we're at standard effect to start. I don't
Mhm.
know if Slimmick wants to push things. He's not in a great shape.
Let's push things. It'll either work or go terribly.
Yeah, you'll either get everything or you don't get stomped to death by the horses. It's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So
Oh, it works
Yes!
great.
does does he get out of here with the stuff?
That is what's happening. So Slimmick has, because he pushed himself and got greater effect, he's got the horses tied together and he's managed to get them. The one dragging the one cart is a little slow behind, but they're definitely moving out of here. They're not moving at a great pace. Lord Movish could probably catch up, but the ogre running probably won't.
Okay,
All
in
you gotta
that
do is
case,
get out yourself.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the ogre the equivalent of the bird, smile at him, and just be like, "See you later," and book it.
Give me a finesse. Let's see if you can get out from underneath him before, that
I
or a
have one.
trick, your call.
I'll go with finesse.
Hmm.
I have one dark heart.
All right.
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful.
So you slip as his fist comes down and just misses you. And you're running, he starts giving chase, and thank God he's a little slower than you, but not by much. So you're barely catching up to that cart trailing behind, and he's not making progress. But you've watched him chase you all the way home before.
Yep. And I understand he may do it again. I get to the cart and we get out of here with the cart.
High
All right.
five, Lord Movich.
Now, here's the problem. If you're taking that last cart with the one horse, you're going to get to your base. He's going to be there a few moments after. You won't be able to get all the carts in time. What
Right,
do you want to do?
immediate
Um,
dungeon thing, right?
hold on. I have
Oh.
invoke. I have invoke 1.
All right. Do you have an item that works with invoke to call one of the magics down?
I can.
Okay.
What I would like to do, and this may not even work. This is just me ballpark.
Yeah.
I would like to, with supply, use my
Mm-hmm.
way to use my use my coil of rope to invoke angering this horse to get it to push fast, to pull harder.
All right. So there is a bit of an issue. You need an item
100%.
that is connected to one of the magics, or this is a channeling. You're praying to one of the dark gods.
Oh, I'm totally praying. I'm totally praying to Daddy.
Okay, so the demon's dark god is basically the god of decay and necromancy. It doesn't have the ability to boost a horse, but you might be able to do something to the ogre.
Okay, I'll accept that.
All right, give me an
Oh,
invoke.
so in
Let's
that
see.
case, my supply will
Debilitating
not be the
pain.
rope. The
What's
supply will
that?
not be the rope. The supply will be a weighted net.
All right, well, even a weighted net might be enough to make the ogre stop long enough to get away.
Oh, in that case, yeah. What I'll do is, since we're running,
Hmm.
I'll just try and time it with scan to throw the weighted net so it slows him down.
Yeah, give me a scan.
Come on, baby.
All right, so you throw this weighted net. The downside is you're losing the weighted net, obviously. And it
100%.
doesn't stop him long, but he's almost out of sight by the time you get there. He's going to follow you back, but you'll have time to unload the carts before he can get to the entrance.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
All right. So, some things I need to add to the dungeon now.
Can I recover part of my bloodied because of the scan roll?
You recover the shock from that when all three things are unshocked. You recover your bloodied.
Perfect. Thank you.
Actually, good question in reverse of that. If you're bloodied, are all three things suddenly shocked?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
All right. So, adding some clocks to your thing.
Things to clocks.
Leveled up the dungeon with 2 people.
Yeah. Oh, this went fast and smooth. I like it. But then we also made a whole bunch of enemies and everyone's coming for us. But we did it.
We did. We did it, and we're. You know what? Talishir, they're not that bad. They're on the same level as us now.
Mm-hmm.
They're 2 or 3.
They were two.
All right.
I think. Hold on. We may
Wait,
be
they were
above
3
them.
actually. I'm pretty
Yeah, no, they
sure.
were 3. They were 3.
So now it's 2v2.
So
All
in that
right.
case, we're gonna get a fairly good haul from this.
Yeah, but before we count up loot and heal everyone, we have the whole blowback scenario.
Oh
How did
boy.
everything go to plan? Your
Uh,
plan was to stealth and then ambush. How did the stealth part go?
uh, it didn't. It went more or less to plan. It wasn't perfect. What's the next
Hmm.
one above perfect here?
I went a little off.
Little
Yeah, it
off.
did. We got some attention. We got our thing, but we
Someone
got
got
out.
caught green-handed.
Yeah,
Hmm.
green-handed.
Yeah, and I think the same went for the ambush. So we're gonna roll 2 dice.
Um, Additionally, when on my last experience level for Wicked XP, I got
Hmm.
sticky fingers,
Yep.
Ooh.
which is you always manage to come away with something of value. You get 1 extra gold each loot roll,
Yo.
and you can control up to 4 gold without raising suspicion.
All right, so we're not quite at loot yet. We're still doing the blowback.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's a roll of 6, which is success. Each PC gained a dark heart.
Hey. Dark heart. We'll need that in a few seconds.
All right, so you end up tearing up, which is going to lead to a couple rolls and some things. As well as you'll notice on the GM chart, I've added 2 new clocks. This is the supply from what you stole.
Oh, we don't have control of that sheet, so we don't get to see its clocks.
Oh, is it not under? Oh, I have not opened it up yet.
No, so yeah, there we go.
Yeah, like the dungeon has stuff. That's good. Oh, yeah, I'll have to close that and reopen it. There we go. Perfect.
So
I
you'll
am
see
doing
under
the same.
clocks, you guys
Yep.
have some general supply for you guys to use in the dungeon.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of metal now.
Mm-hmm. You guys have tiered up, so there'll be a discovery roll. The blowback was pretty minor, which is pretty amazing.
the Even the ogre now is just cutting his losses.
Well, he
He's
kind of has
lost.
to figure out a way to get a new eye.
Yeah, he's lost his wallet. He's lost his eye. He's probably lost a bit of dignity now. It's like, where does it?
Now it's when you go back to the family and be like, fuck, I just can't take these guys. I'm going to my giant friends.
I'm gonna leave you a nasty message on Giant Twitter.
All right. So, to do discoveries, which happens when you tier up, I would make a tier roll. And that's a 4.
Ooh
So that's a
boy,
mixed success.
something happens.
All right. So let's go to the master list here of mixed discoveries.
What a good girl. Oh, what a good dog. Yeah.
All right. So the little imps, while you're away working out that little room that originally had that orb, they've hit something and all these opals just kind of spill and start rolling into the dungeon.
Money.
It gives you another supply clock for opals.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, you're just rolling in materials now.
Now, remember, at any point you can add any of these to your gear by simply ticking the clock up
Mm-hmm.
and adding it on your gear sheet, or put it in your own supply, or when you draw supply during a mission, you can tick one of these clocks and put it in your gear.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I imagine we could probably also use it for like crafting material too. Like if
Oh,
Peony
it
makes like a tinker roll.
yeah, it's also it can be used for crafting material if that's a requirement for what you're building. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there you guys got the dungeon a shit ton of stuff. With
Yeah.
with that said, I've added as supply clocks instead of bonus loot, so each of you are only rolling 1 die because now you're equal tier with the
So versus present, not previous. Okay.
Yes. So each you give me a die for loot.
And oh right, everything just went to supply instead of loot
Now,
dice.
if you want to give up any of these supply for an extra 2 loot dice, let me know and I can delete the clock.
I guess we could keep the supply. I think that might be more useful. What do you think?
I think we keep the supply.
Okay, so we'll do that for now. So 1 loot die. 4.
All right, so a gold or a dark heart.
I could definitely use the gold.
I got a 5.
Same option.
I will take the gold.
Done and done. All right, so you guys come back. The imps have been busy as all those opals poured in and
Mhm.
created another tunnel, snaking off this way to God knows where.
Those imps. The map might eventually need to expand, I think.
Oh yeah, it can go down and I can expand the map as we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so no worries there.
All right, and they've made progress
Oh wow.
on their little imp project.
They're they're doing the thing.
They're working hard. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So which phase does that put us at next?
That puts our downtime phase. Loot is done. You guys decide what you're doing with your downtime. You watch the little imps run around, half blind,
Mm-hmm.
little mist elemental, kind of like chasing them once in a while.
Yeah. That hissing gas, maybe I should fix that up a little bit. Uh, so I can go ahead and automatically add 2 ticks to that using Mista Spot.
And
It
what
says
is this
started by
button?
allies, but would this count?
No one's started it yet. No
Okay.
one's worked on it.
Would you like to do a single bit of work on it? Or did
Oh,
you have other
absolutely.
plans?
I was either going to work on that or I was going to work on the scriptorium.
Right. I
So
feel
I can work on that.
yeah, I feel fixing that would probably be a decent idea.
Yeah, I can
We
work on
also have
that.
materials which you could probably claim for additional benefit, I think. We got lots of metal.
It's true. I definitely will claim some materials.
Well, what we can do is you can push yourself to go hard, and the downside, if you fail, would be using up some of your supply.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
All right, so you go hard, so it's increased effect. It'll be an increased tick regardless of your roll.
Okay. And I will be using scan to properly place things in the spot that they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
And I will I'll dark heart this
Ooh.
because I have the one and I think it could be worthwhile.
You might
All
just
right.
finish it on your own.
Well, we'll see what the roll is. All right, so as we agreed, the consequences uses up a raw material. It would normally do 1 tick, but because you went hard, it's doing an additional tick.
Yep. There we go.
And then I'm going to go ahead and oh, you missed the spot over here. And that'll be 2 more ticks.
Yeah, and that repairs.
Yay, we did it. Now it doesn't smell as funny in here. We only have the smell of the rotting imp now covered in molten metal.
Oh,
That'll contain the smell.
Exactly. It's air
so what
freshener.
so what happened was because the imp was being constantly hit by this pressure, I just molded the metal around the imp to crush it in there.
Ah, all right.
Alright. And then I believe I have an action to try doing something. I could try to work on the lock.
You sure could. It's quite the lock there.
It sure is. So let's give it a
Now,
go. What?
just a reminder, if you wanted to build more floors for your dungeon, there is a room option called stairs. which adds another layer to the dungeon, and we move where the sanctum entrance is.
Ooh, that'll be very nice in the future, I think.
Just
Yeah.
with the map filling out, I don't know if you guys want to keep going sideways and down, or if you guys want to start digging deeper.
Yeah, like this is already going to be like the easy section of the dungeon, and we can start doing tier 2 stuff on like later levels of the dungeon and make that harder because it's supposed to be
Mhm.
hierarchical like that. For
Hmm.
now though, I think probably since it's just us, just start trying to do this and see if I make any progress. And we do have lots of material now. Oh, but this is like a password lock. It's like magic, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Opals are magic, right? We'll
hey,
put some opals
sounds
in
good to
it.
me. Did you want to go hard risking the opals?
Absolutely.
All right,
Right.
let's see what the roll is.
And I
So
believe
you're
I can
getting at
use.
least one tick.
Yep. And I believe I can use trick for a lock.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So 3 dice. A.
All right, so it'd normally be 2 ticks with the opals being risked. They weren't lost because you didn't roll a mixed success or lower.
Mm-hmm.
It's an extra tick.
Yeah, there we go. Progress.
Mm-hmm.
Really good progress, actually.
Yep. And I have one more gold. I could either keep it so I can actually bring minions next time, or I could keep working.
Oh, I didn't even think of that because I'm not used to having gold.
I know, right? Or we could just pay someone to do the work. Apparently, yeah.
This is
Pay.
everything gold can do.
Yeah.
So you can't actually pay yourself to do more actions, but you can pay your minions to try.
Yup. And my minions, have scan.
Mm-hmm.
They might just be good as is. I think
Fair
since we
enough.
hit downtime, we did recover, correct?
Yes, all your shock, stress, and bloody conditions are reset.
Yeah, that'll be very important going forward. Hmm.
I think I want to spend a gold to purchase the leather bindings and the inks from the Seekers of Truth because that is what my vile friend.
Oh, yeah, gold is an option to use. Yeah, gold is an option to call in a vile friend for a favor. So yeah,
Girl.
spend the gold. They deliver it. We got rid of the need for the scriptorium.
Oh, hey, brilliant. All right. Well, the
Right.
scriptorium has 3 more points into it. I don't have Tinker. I guess Finesse could technically... Wait, no, that's my stuff. Minions have Scan, Smash, and Skulk. These aren't my builder minions. They're not the cool kobolds I used to have. Ah.
No,
Uh, I'm not sure what Scan applies to in the dungeon, so I might just keep the gold and use them for later.
fair. So, because the tier went up, and because of the work that's been on the dungeon, your minions are extra happy for the calamity roll this time around, or the
Ooh.
dozens of this dungeon. So let's see what calamity has in store. 5.
Okay.
So it makes sense. It's only a minor calamity that has hit you guys this time.
Only a little bit of devastation.
Yeah, only a bit disgruntled. The normal stuff.
Normal gruntling.
Good word.
All right, so while you guys were sleeping one night, you go down and looking at your sanctum, some of your enchanted alloy is gone. And you realize the imps have been eating it.
Oh, what? But how?
Well, you weren't sure until you seen a handful of them. It's all chopped up and almost like carrot sticks, and a handful of them are in the minion layer. Home, home. And they look up as you come in, they all scatter.
Oh no. Oh, 50% raw metal, 50% alloy. Well, at least we still have some of it left. Give me that, and I'll just wipe some out of someone's hand.
We brought you horses for food, and you eat our metal.
Ah, they're just picky. That's what they are. Picky eaters. Oh, doggy, you're back. Doggy, doggy. Good dog.
All right, so with that, we went through an entire cycle already.
Yeah. Just real fast. Oh gosh, we just got a squirrel prisoner here. Actually, wait, no, that's the big druid. Right. He's a different squirrel.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the squirrels all look the same. So let's
So
see. Oh, go ahead.
we have this squirrel, and we
Mm-hmm.
sent back the other squirrel, correct?
That's right. This is the other possibility for Archdruid.
No, not
Oh,
anymore while they're here.
Not
But yeah.
anymore, but
we need to do something about this squirrel.
I mean the minions are just keeping them under a bed. It's fine.
Well, because we already got the secret out of this guy,
We did.
so we don't need him.
Well, I think Bioni wants to have some more fun.
All right, fair enough.
Right. They'll be fine. I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen keeping them directly
Well,
adjacent to the stairwell.
let us work towards our goals then.
So yeah, so we made a good bit of money there. Let's check out the master plan.
We need to corrupt a few religions.
Well, you did mention we could always go over to the cult of the brass god.
Agreed.
So, how would we want to do this? I've interacted with them before, and they want what they want. They're a bunch of cool industrialists. How do we get them to want what we want? What can we possibly do here? We could always sneak in and change some of their scriptures. That worked well last time. So we need them to. Let's see. May forsake you to displease them, says pleasing good me. You'll given up on opportunities to seize power and give up more than you need to. So we need them to be a bunch of greedy bastards.
So in that case, we could. No, that like we can't. My thought was to start out small and
Mm-hmm.
work with a couple of the lower ranking members to get them to stop giving such good deals because of teachings, but that's not.
All right, one thing I forgot
Yeah.
is you guys do get another creature room at level 2. Where do you want to put that?
Ooh. Gosh, that is a tough decision. There's not a lot more room left here, is there?
Not a whole lot.
I already have like 4 rooms. How many do you have right now?
Let me take a look. I currently have 3, but once you're done that lock, I'll have 2.
Oh, right, because I guess I'll take over the lock. Why
Okay,
don't you
but
go ahead and figure out what you want to do with this creature? We could even start the next floor off with a creature.
you need stairs first.
Oh,
That's
right,
the
we
problem.
need to build stairs, but
We can hold this decision until you get stairs if you want.
Yes.
that is a
Yes.
distinct possibility, yeah. So, up to you then.
Because no, that works that works perfect because my initial plan was hearing that stairs was an option to make another floor, to
Mhm.
have it be stairs right into a creature lair.
Fair. Just looking at the way the layer is growing, if they get to the end, they're going to get a chance to heal up completely almost.
Right. So everything, once they get here, they basically can just waltz in here and heal up 3 times and then go downstairs.
Yeah,
Or they just kind of skip it if they just go straight to the stairwell.
it all depends on how it goes.
We got 1 creature blocking here. We could try to block him here too as well if we really wanted to.
We
Or,
potentially have.
put a lock here.
Or put a lock. Yeah, putting a lock there in the future will probably be pretty good to at least try to bounce them.
Mhm.
But that's the same reason why I'm trying to upgrade the lock here so that they bounce these ways.
That's fair.
So yeah, it's just there's a lot of work to do, and not enough time to do it all. It is actually slightly harder to do a whole bunch of plans in this game than as compared to like Blades in the Dark, where you have like 2 inherent actions. All right. Yeah, the dungeon's constantly in disrepair. I like that. Okay. So I guess we're holding on to the creature until next time.
Yes.